Ultimate Teams is here.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go. And
Oh, jeez, that's a bad kick.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Who do you have?
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Cowboys
I know.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, my middle linebacker is like an 84th, and he's my best player, so.
2 and now on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to
DeForest
like the
Buckner.
there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home.
Are you in the chat, Alex?
For a loss of 9. And
yeah.
They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack.
I know.
2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
It's at the line.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it's...
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in
Is
the
that
ball,
CeeDee Lamb? No,
returner,
it's not CeeDee Lamb.
After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it.
I'm pretty sure it's like square.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Yards, it moves the sticks.
I forget.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Dang, we're like
inside the 20 before he's brought
gang
down.
tackling him.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again. This time, 19 yards.
DeForest Buckner.
1st down.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action, now it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it's third.
He was out.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. We're scoreless after one.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly.
What the heck, Alex? Is that Isabella?
And this will remain a scoreless game.
What?
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tyler Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The bootleg. Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds.
Dude, this Kyler Murray
Brandon
sucks.
Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Off the bootleg. Murray. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Rolling to his left. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I tried to stiff arm, but
words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
1st and 5.
They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
that's the Ohio State alumni.
Midfield,
What's his
here's
face?
Tua.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Bringing it in over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Dude. Larry
Right
Fitzgerald.
there, a nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so
Both
much
of our
for getting
quarterbacks are
separation.
doing
No chance
bad.
there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
10-10.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to...
What? 1 second. There. Waiting for your peer. Yeah, waiting for... It says waiting for your peer.
check on it. His teammates
Okay.
going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before,
Yeah,
it's
Lamar
not something that's
Jackson's
part
in.
of you. You
This
gotta see how
Kyler
you're going
Murray
to react.
sucks.
Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Why don't you just drop it?
Losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works
This
like
game
a
has
sack
been
for the
pretty much
defense.
boring.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He's
Okay,
been a
punt.
busy man
Is
here
that a
in
fair
this
catch?
first
Yes, it
half
is.
as he gets
So
it
don't hit
away.
him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. 20.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to
Larry Fitzgerald, 58 yards. And the
Well done.
Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
no doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, Lamar.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I know, I have 5 minutes left.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Get that out of here.
Complete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua looking for the end zone.
Sure about that?
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking
Roughing
about.
the kicker.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a pickup of 6.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is
Whoa,
good.
it's a miracle.
And that will make our score 9-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA
See that, we're going to lag out.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Dude, this Derrick Henry is not...
Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So now they have to contend with...
He's had like 3 rushes for negative 6 yards for me.
For a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I forget.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
Let's go.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
Hit him.
Because the
Pop the ball.
Right now,
Pop that ball.
Ahead,
Pop it up.
Beating them to the point of attack. Beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
30-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to
what did he get, 3? Yes.
Or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work.
I'm pretty sure I have that card. Maybe. I don't know.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties.
Yeah, I think.
He's able to knock that one away.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this This is incomplete. A huge
This kicker, though.
does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I know. At least it's not like 43,
Now
like
Tua
this
on
game.
the bootleg here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted.
Well, I am
Instead,
like
it's just second
I am
down.
using my little middle linebacker for the blitzing. So yeah,
Now Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's
Yeah.
dropped. That'll be a gain of 16. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for
fumble.
the 4th.
He's gonna fumble on this play. Watch.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
You're going for 2. Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I did run a
So unable to throw it
blitz,
in
yes.
for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst.
This is like Super Bowl 52. No, 53. Everybody thought there would 52. No, 53. Yeah. Everybody thought there would be a ton of offense, but there was like none.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people.
You've allowed
away,
10 yards.
facing a lot
Wow.
of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab.
Misses
and the
it.
Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being specific.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
This sucks.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
You have Lattimore
just
too.
another reason to celebrate there on the defensive
You
side.
have 192 and I have 10 yards.
They clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles.
We don't need to watch this replay of Marshawn Lattimore.
For the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Going to the air, Tagovailoa airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Did I tell you about the game where Alex and I played and both of us had 7 interceptions?
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception. If you
Yeah, but Alex and I, we played this game like 2 years ago. Both of us had 7 interceptions, and it ended with Alex kicking a game-winning field goal.
Became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL
Yes, he
record.
got it.
How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Off the bootleg. Jackson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Dad, I don't want to get demonetized.
Now with these quarterbacks who can move,
I don't want to get copyrighted for you singing.
I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now,
I know there's 2 minutes left in my game.
Timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The ball carrier, Tracy Walker on the
2-minute warning.
3, ball on the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
And he hits the field goal.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out
Okay,
even further.
let's get one score. One score, guys.
But this widens it out, as you said.
Hey, maybe we can get a kick return.
Control, isn't it?
Or maybe not. I'm just going to knee it.
Takes this about
Or-
5 yards deep.
Or I can't knee it because apparently I don't know how to.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
Same.
Special teams, that's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh my
Goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. One last shot for Jackson.
Oh!
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
For the love of God.
And there he goes. 30. Past the 20.
I need to get my swag
Takes
right.
this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Goodbye, guys.